Hey guys, I'm here. I think I have this thing set up correctly. Let me see here. I am gonna make this one short and sweet. Hopefully. Because there's something else I need to take care of through tonight. Um, you know, the weirdest stuff just happened a while ago. Well, not the weirdest, but one of the most serendipitous. And I guess it's thanks to the sudden flooding of all things being put up for summer everywhere. Because tonight, now, y'all, I had watched a portion of Josh's, and I was like, you know what, we'll just start there. No, I don't know where to start tonight. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we'll start there. I'm gonna be sick. I don't even know if I can be here. I'm that fucked up by what just happened and everything else going on and how this happened tonight and how weirdly serendipitous it was, and it's some hope. It's at least hope of something. I'm on a struggle bus currently. Um, so I watched a portion of Josh's. Yeah, I'm like, well, not surprised, not surprised, not surprised. Okay, you know, look, I'll tell you before summer vanished. Alright, I've said it all day, every day for eons that, there's a reason I know we're digging and looking. And I say others because after summer vanished was more than a few realized or thought or their stomachs said things were something wrong, regardless whether that's chicken or the egg eater. And I found a few others who were. So I know about the sun on the list, and where you find one, generally you find more, you know, because those things are apples and trees, generational, and I couldn't, just whatever, you know. But here's the thing. Then when summer vanishes and all these things are occurring, it's why I did not doubt certain things said online about my genie, etc. And I told Dawn so in the road after summer vanished, I was like, look, I know you did that. I know. Yeah, I know you did that. I know enough about Utah and shit to know whoever that is not lying about that. If they're not lying about that, they're not lying about this. Then the creep factor 5,000 shit. No. All the things through all the years, just, it was enough for me. I didn't doubt it. Okay. Told him so. To his face. He had much to say at that point. Then we go on that ride that night, right? Pals, priceless, etc. The night it's raining, I can't take my car off the hill. I give them money. I buy them family thing of chili up here at Wendy's. Tonight shares Aaron that set up pretty bullshit to screw with everything online and create chaos on purpose. You know, to distort and tamper with and fuck with Summers case, all that shit, you know. Helpfully so. But I don't realize that until far later on. How that wasn't an accident like I thought that night. His narcissist about killed us to watch himself online. I was just trying not to fucking die. And then the pals drive through turns to me and he starts the first portion. Must have been bothering him that I believed them or whatever the hell was already happening over here online. I don't know. Okay. But I'd say I've been eating at him that I just told him outright to his damn face and read that I believed him. You know. And you know, at night, later on, he never denied shit. He said he'd done that to Janie. And, but then he was like, it's just this blase way. And the phone's there. The Paisley's trying to hit shit through. Narcissus is more worried about self. Half looking at me, telling me shit I don't want to hear or know. I'm just like, holy shit, you know, I just want to get back home and to my kids because obviously you don't know who's running amok, but you know, you're with one of those blacklisted responsible, you know, and then, so, and then Monster and everybody they're running amok. I just want to get home, man, and alive. And freak bags and them saying weird shit to you like it was normal. That was normal. So, whatever. But, I knew it to be leaving my shit out when he said it. I'm not stupid. I knew it would be what shit is always. There's two and it's always been. parse through it in a way that's, I don't know. Anyway, Don tells me outright, yeah, he did that. Yeah, whatever. But he makes it sound like she's a whore or teenagers, which, me, I'm not down for that. You're not gonna make them be like, oh, well, she's kind of a fucking whore, so, and that make anything done like it, okay. But what I didn't know at that time was the complete ages of everyone, to say that right. But he made her sound like a teenager, or older, like late teens. And, he also, for some, and I've always said this, so nobody can say I pulled this out of my ass. I've said this long before tonight, okay? He put his dad in the middle of it. He said, yeah, Dad thought it was funny too. He told me not to worry about it or her because she's been doing it to him as well. Because she's a little whore or blah, blah. Now, I've often wondered, as I've heard, I've seen um, things around the blocks here, seen his changing and leaving all the stories there around all of that too, much like Summers. There's more of the family dynamic on that side, and how many damn trees from all sections are a little rotten, and there's so many damn apples, even from step families and other places and whatever. I mean, like, oh my god. Candace's side, his side, their side, this side, two ex's side. Like, holy shit, right? I've never seen so many people in one zone around one dude not be able to keep their hands to themselves, okay? From his ex-stepfathers to other step-parents and families and kids and whatever. I've never seen it like. I'm like, damn, how I end up with two? Uncle Warren over there and fucking his oldest son on the list. I don't know these people. I just, and their friends. Hell, one guy, I remember him talking to me about one friend that killed his own daughter and left her in a park. That and talked fondly about the fella. For somebody who, he speaks about his father. Now, recently, he got a little pissed and for some reason was like, whatever, and sort of the, and when he did that whole shit on Cal around the Brandy Neal thing, and he was all like, yeah, my dad did my mom dirty and mental words and whatever, and this, that, right? Well, Teresa, that red truck was not his fucking driveway. He ain't the one that discovered it. I heard it in the middle of the night when they first did it. Other neighbors discovered it. We all knew about it through the night and into the morning. Dawn came down, realized everybody else reported it was a red truck. And I do know about it. It was not June 15th. It was quite a long bit after summer vanished Don took pics, made himself the center, like, oh, I asked him, and the officer's like, yes, sir, Mr. Wells, and whatever. Fuck Don. He just came into some shit, got some pics, threw them out the internet like he does everything he discovers, like Columbus 9 years after. Alright? But this is a hell of a time to ask that, thanks. And no, but him and Cher ran, like most things with it, twisted it on purpose, had the plan to do so, put it out wrongly to confuse people, and it really doesn't take any but logic and common sense to realize that that truck had been at the bottom of their driveway wrecked on June 15th of 2021, somebody be in fucking prison by now, and that it is entirely unrelated. And if it is related, feds will know about it, but it was a long time after Summer vanished. It was not at the bottom of their damn driveway. It was not the morning of, or the evening of, or anywhere around June 15th. Common sense and logic tell any and all of you that, and that Dawn and Cher clearly knew what they were doing, and the slips made on Cher's channel and all this later on to read until she knows that it was not the 15th, but even I thought when I heard him listen and try not to kill somebody that drive, I was like, man, that they misheard that. There was a signal doctrine. I was like, you need to correct him, dude. The whole world's gonna be confused. Anyway, it wasn't. It was on purpose. It's planned chaos post group to fuck up Summer's goddamn case and create this chaos and profit off of it. Fuck them all. Teresa, does this seem like the appropriate time to be talking about it? What's your point? What do you need to do? No offense. I mean, no offense. But it's where you pop up, completely off topic, in the middle of what I was talking about. The strangest, most logical shit. How are you trying to be helpful here? And what good would any of that information do you, Teresa? As a regular citizen, public, whatever. Other than unconfuse and unfuck the chaos. Hell, I've said it enough. So have others. Yeah, alright. It's been known that that is done. June 15th, and logic and common sense tell anybody that. Anybody that. And it really, this place. Alright, so we're gonna start again. So, until dawn, in the roadway, right? That I believe what I'm seeing online. Because I know enough about Utah, know things a lot do not. Obviously, I know things Dawn doesn't even realize I know. to this day, and I guarantee you that. Before summary match, and I guarantee you, Dawn has no fucking clue. So I knew enough. And I didn't doubt. And I told him to slow the road. Not, I think it was because he was starting to make this stuff online from, you seen this shit actually. I think he was testing the waters. I was like, oh, I bet we wouldn't see it in the whole neighborhood. So I believe him. And he just kind of was like, oh, yeah, not much say type of thing. But then we go for the drive so I can get food and groceries, pals, price list, Narcissus. Looking at him and Cher and who else was doing that. Because, look, I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anyone so enamored with self. This was insane. Okay? It was insane. And he turns to me and pals, drive through. He's starting to try to watch this shit that's airing or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck this shit is yet. Right? I also didn't realize that it was with Cher, though I knew who Cher was by this point in the way. I knew it was Benny, Cher, a few others, all these in the background. So anyway, the thing is that, but that night it was Cher and whatever else, whoever else was. Panels, maybe Prairie, I don't know. Anyway. But I didn't know it until later on. And he may have told me. It was, I don't know, he just kept being like, I will listen to this when I watch this, whatever. Dude, we're driving. You know. I was like, man, at a certain point, I was like, Jesus, you want to make album in one piece. So anyway, he turns to me and he says that, yeah, he did that, but he does it like, with this look on his face, like he's proud of himself, or just fucking like whatever, and also blasé at the same time. But then he gets a little bit more facial movements when he and he straightens up a bit. He's like, yeah, Dad said, it was fine, she's all whatever. Basically, her, because she's been doing that to him too. Been trying that with him, been doing that to him too, etc. I learned more about the family dynamics, just like you all. I'm like, holy shit. And until recently, Don never said boo about his dad, but when all that stuff was going down around the Cow and Brandy Neal era a few weeks back, he started, for some reason, slinging his dad a little under the bus. Be like, he was awful to my mom and this, the other, and for all the same things, weirdly enough, and the reason this stuck was because he goes around constantly like, oh, you're nuts. This woman's nuts. You need to go to the nut house, Judy or whoever, or Candace, or whatever females pissed him off. Or, Mary's nuts. They all need a nut house. They need meds. They need this. They're crazy. They're liars, right? I'm glad so-and-so left you. I'm glad this, cheating that. But what'd he do with his mommy complex, his daddy complex over there? Once he was mad at daddy, then it was, oh, you know, he treated my mom bad. He sent people to, asylums. And I knew he'd said that in the past too, but he said it like it wasn't, it didn't bother him, right? And I know Marion spoke on it as well, and the whole institutional stuff where it concerns the adults in their lives. Alright? But then, when he wants to call his dad a bad guy, all the things that are eating at him, and he's saying that were done bad to his mom, that his dad really abused her, that he sent her to nut places, blah, 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 this, he cheated on her, blah, 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 etc., whatever, are all the things that must eat and bother him, because that's what he targets other female women with. But that's not unknown to abusers. It's the same thing they do with, like, me. Monsters like, oh, she's crazy, I'll flip script this, oh, there's psycho other bitches, or whatever. I'm used to a lifetime of the goddamn garbage. But I can tell that night when he's like kind of semi-trashing his dad and be like, he was mean to my mom. And finally says, like, in defense of his mother, the things that bother him that his dad did to his mother are the exact same things he uses to harm other women. And his dad, I guess, right, was abusive to his mom. And just like he says. And let's be real, he married the fucking babysitter, y'all. Okay. So anyway, he got rid of her, made her look crazy, did whatever. Cheated on her, I don't know. And then married the fucking babysitter. Well, that's what all monsters that abuse women like you to believe. It looks like Don's dad probably got away with that. Right? So, and then the pattern of marriages and abuse that follow his mom, gives signal that most abused women act. Once we start dating or get married, it's like they know, man. And then those two will abuse us. It's what makes dating or anything like that extraordinarily dangerous to our kids and ourselves after we get out of anything like that, and it always will for us for life. And then he gets a stepdaddy who's abusive too. Imagine that. He says he's been whatever to him. I don't know, whatever. But turns out all the things that bother little Donnie are the things he too, like most abusers, use against women. But it bothered him when it was done to his mother, but he's been holding it in, and then he's going to use it to smear shit on Dad a little bit, right? And then the stuff from Josh tonight. You have the detective saying that Dad was, even in his state with Alzheimer's, which I thought, well, maybe that's the reason he was yelling. He was just upset, irritated, because they get that way, Alzheimer's patients, sundowners, if you're around a patient, But nope, it looks like he's still cognizant and aware enough to know that he doesn't want anybody speaking as a boy, and he is got everybody still trained at that age and in his health to heed his word, including step. And nobody's trying to cops, etc., XYZ, which tells me there's a long history of abusing and controlling. Shows me things aren't falling far from the tree again. And I figured not, quite frankly. But now, see, it gives me more. And I really would like to know, though I have no right to ask, and I really honestly don't know. I'm sure police know, DAs know, and that's enough. YouTube should know. I jump back, but as a rhetorical question, I'd love to know why Don inserted his dad when he confessed to me, right? Was it just to prop up the believability factor? And that if he inserted another witness to the thing happening or whatever, then it would excuse it or be like, oh, well, my dad said. No, to me, that was another red flag on the play. Like, that's not normal. Father being like, yeah, she's doing it to me too. And, whatever, okay? But Don maybe in his mind thought, yeah, that'll help explain this way to the neighbor lady. Eh? Be like, well, but I don't think that's it. Don could have fairy tailed it up, twisted it, whatever, Could have made his daddy simply going, well, I'm marching this one back down there to retract statements and his own fairy tale version, because you see, much like here, how that works. It'll be one thing by the time he's fucking done. It sounds like entirely different as he weaves and does whatever. But the closer you can catch things to center and initial dates and statements will be the closest you'll ever get to the truth. So for me, there's some reason he included his dad that probably would not have been just fairy tailed up from the true story, which is dad marched her back then or had somebody do it to retract her statement as a kid. So I really wonder if Daddy Apple, well, Handsy too, I don't know. Only they could ever say, maybe they never want to say. But there's something wrong there. I don't know why Don inserted him when he was confessing to me. He eventually finished the story because he told it he kind of got distracted in himself again, and then he finished. He was proud that he told him that. And you could tell, like, this little happiness came about him. He's like, yeah, my dad, yeah. Said she's basically a whore too, right, That she had been doing that to him or trying to. That's weird. It's weird as fuck to me. Now, I don't know what's up with the other sister, if that shit's true, and now she's been like, well, only happened to like 15, because then he was with his mom in Texas. Well, why did he suddenly move or get moved or placed after years of using other sisters as saying them to Texas with mom? After Daddy Apple probably keeping him as a form of control, much like Don kept one of the kids at all times as a form of control in the way over Candace. I don't know, man. They like that shit too, don't they? They abuse the fuck out of everybody, including the children in a unit, and then, they'll go out afterwards using the kids to try to target and get all this shit done to hurt the moms they've abused, or much like Monster and Dawn did. They both abused our kids in different ways, right? Monster abused mine mentally, emotionally. Definitely hit our son a couple of times. Laid hands on him. None of that worked out for him. And he got his ass beat each and every time. Don't touch my fucking kids, bro. Otherwise, he didn't want shit to do with him, but he used them as a method of controlling me, making sure he could beat me, get away with it, escalate violence over years, keep me caged, keep them boxed, do all these things. In a way, it always forced me back to a box. In a way, it was, but Don abused differently over there, and he always definitely was keeping with it. Anyway, uh, thing is, I'd say there might be a reason Dawn was moved back with Mom or given to her at a certain age of what the other sister who wants to make excuses for says, and Dawn was in Texas. See, there's a reason Dawn ended up in Texas. And it was probably because of, I don't know, him doing things, right? You might want to bet. And then, well, there might be other patterns that correlate with that. And I'm just going to leave that there. That being said, I don't know why there's, I'll get to that in a minute. No, I'll do it now too. Everybody night, the question was, why is the DA choosing not to do this, that, and the other? Because they open it again, and as you can see, blah, blah. Well, look at Lyser. They chose to open that one again. Yeah, and look what Douglas and this exact group, I'm making this clear enough for you people. This exact group did to probably tamper with courts and shit around Jared Lyser. And to get courts dismissed and victims unheard. Probably for money moving in the background, much like they tamper with every case. You see, the DA is going to have to weigh that decision when you've got all social media tampering with everything and open and active cases. And when you have little cretins like TM and others requiring people, headhunting style for MGL and others and pushing them off people, and doesn't really matter what witnesses are in bail surround these things or what correlates or what doesn't. When you have them tampering with everything, a DA is also going to sort through the chaos of Summers' case that may or may not be brought up in all of that. Or realize how much, if they picked up that case and prosecuted it and brought charges, they're going to have to go through. And what level of insanity will be connected to it because of Summers' case and what all of you fuckstick YouTubers do to law enforcement, courts, services, trying to keep your sources, all that shit. So they brought it right back down. So I'd assume when you ask that question, everybody asking that question tonight, especially creators, probably fun mirrors, and ask it again. Dawn should probably tell us over, I don't know, but wasn't that the intended purpose to run and write to, I don't know, every unhelpful person they could find and YouTube and social media? Wasn't that the point? Create the chaos? To tamper with? To fuck with? To fuck up shit? Ain't that every YouTuber's wet dream in every case? From Karen Reed, 904, Delphi, Jared. Jared's pretty grateful. Hope Doug got paid well. And the rest of those fucking creators doing that on purpose. Right? Y'all think I'm joking. And I've just been joking or lying about anything these motherfuckers have gotten up to and tampered with and still continue. So I can't imagine being DA, being like, holy shit. Think about what they'd have to think about on picking up a case where this realm would eventually clash with it or be interested in it. Because let's be real, maybe it's also because they need to hold for a while. They always have the option of doing whatever the fuck they want later down the road. Trying again, choosing to wear, I don't know. Leave it lying there for a while. But any creator asking themselves why the DA might not carried on with that probably needs to go, wait a minute, hold up. I can totally see why they might. And then all of them here in this realm, that's where they support Mary, Jeannie, etc. All of them need to, and I'm talking about the ones like Benny, Tiffany, the Rojos, the Lindas, the Lips, the Shares, the Pennies, all the rest, right? The Jennies, Adrians, the extreme tamperers and targeters and all this, right? That set up the court shits the most, fake dead shit, all those. The super fucker uppers of everything. Well, they've called themselves Mary and Jeannie's champions with their hair for potatoes while they lick Monster's asshole over here and do this there, all these things. And they say they believe XYZ. Well, you're most likely why. They didn't carry forward yet. Or may not. Because of what you've done in Summer's case. And what a DA would have to expect in anything where these things overlap. And the chaos they'd have to deal with and the shit they'd have to parse apart. And in doing all that, you may have left those two without justice and Rhonda and others that they fully deserve. While screaming hashtag justice for me supporting Mary Strong Genius. Seriously. Four-wheeler, I swear to God, if I die tonight, look, bro, look, you can't be here. You can't be here. Alright? No. I will, nope, stop that. Nope, look, y'all, this cat is one of those nursing home death cats. I'm certain of it. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Mud pie, that's what's concerning. You don't understand this cat. This is the one that brought Els back from the dead and was doing this to him in particular for weeks. This exact thing you see, but worse, right? And then before recent events, also was circling that and doing this to that. And now, every time it makes an appearance, it does this for a week or two, and then something dies. and now it has reappeared after a day or two, and it's doing this shit to me and will not leave me alone. If I die, you know this cat killed me, okay? And then y'all need to give it to a nursing home so that people are aware and families have enough time to come back in and say goodbye to their loved ones because that cat's visiting their room, okay? This cat is very loving and affectionate, but it seems to only be showing up and tormenting the shit out of people with extreme affection right before something dies around you. Now, I don't believe in psychics, but I don't ignore animals. And bitch, I got some days left. Give me a minute. Death comes in the form of a cat for me, I swear I'm be so pissed. Anyway, y'all, if I die the next few days, week or two, y'all have somebody come get this cat. Because I don't need it left around the family, and it needs to go somewhere where it can do whatever job it's here to do on this earth, okay? And I couldn't think of a better place than somewhere, even though it sounds macabre, than a nursing home. It would give people advance warning to come in and be with their people before. I'm telling you. And I know y'all heard the stories about the nursing home cats and animals. I mean, what better way? Lots of love, treats, whole nine, right? And harbinger, right? And kind of a hey guys, keep check on this person or something. And I mean, it would be a good thing for people to be like, oh shit, the cat's visiting my mom's room. I definitely need to visit 3 or 4 times again and be here with them right now. Shit's about to go down, right? All I'm saying is, do not leave this cat here, my friend. Like, fuck a Serafina and Juanita, but there's something wrong with this cat, okay? If it keeps doing this, I don't know. It's gonna, I don't know, okay? I just don't know. Death by cat. Anyway, I assumed I'd die more at like petting a shark or something. Not a cat being like, hey lady, as a warning, I figured death would look a little scarier. Anyway, guys, all I'm saying is, this realm is keeping a whole lot of victims, survivors, and fighters from getting justice. It's not finding these missing children. It's not finding the perpetrators. It's not helping. What these creators are doing is not helping. And they know this. And they have you all participating because they keep y'all so misinformed and fucked up and thinking people are suspects and cultists and eat babies and Nobody goes back and does the research. That they literally stick with the same game plan in every case. There's a cult, there's a church, everything's corrupt. Look at the neighbor, look at the anon, look at the fry guy, look at the babysitter. Even in cases where it's prime and only suspects rating, look at Cher and all them doing what they did in Quentin Simons in Atlanta. Look how they work with abusers like Monster and Stahl. Look how they have tampered in every case. How there's billboard shit, scams, shell games. Oh no, send them my PayPal. Oh no, well, candle this and here's a candle. Well, if you buy, yeah, I mean, look, y'all, it's the same shit over and over and over again. And they're also being used by defense teams and those who think they're sus on their own. I think in a very symbiotic and parasitic manner. It profits both in ways, obviously, by pocket and freedom, even if not deserved. And in the meantime, it's destroying entire communities, tampering with jury pools, court systems, DCS, cops. I mean, you name it down the board, even search teams and shit, man. The only people these creators are helping are themselves. And what they have you all participating in while they make you think you're helping or just over here having a good time or just offering your opinion out is actually helping taint giant amounts of people in these communities. Because let's be real, a great portion of the watches over here are actually locals. Those in Tennessee, those in surrounding areas where Summer's court case maybe moved to, right? Any prosecutions, that type of thing. It taints those eyes. People closest to these crimes are going to be the one watching online. And therefore, what they see you all typing in chats, who they see blamed, the seeds of doubt that can be sown, the cults, everybody's eating babies, the church is this, so-and-so sus that, the doubt they even have you all seeing because they've got you misinformed, you're running amok, they want you to. They profit off of it. And let's be real, the less cases actually solved, or these people found, or justice brought for them, guess what? The case is closed, their profit's over. Look how hard of a time they've had finding a moneymaker like Summers. Look at everyone, I'm sure, every Amber Alert and shit, as soon as it pops up, no matter where it is in the country. I think that's beneficial. No, it's to find the right case, the right time, the it case. And you know what? What you should realize is that they share all of these day in, day out, and you generally within a few hours to a day or two, those children are found. Mostly familial abductions, kidnappings, murders, etc. Summer's case is unusual. Okay, it is unusual not to find a child. Very soon it have rest. And they hope with each and every one they share, to you all acting like they give a shit about them, they're hoping that really that kid's not found. That they become the next Summer, the next Petito, that they're pretty enough to prop up as a Petito, or, you know, oh my gosh, look at, the pretty, you know, girls at the Idaho 4 thing. Look at this, look at that, right? Well, you don't see them propping up every day. Or the missing and wanted posts, all these cases around, I don't know, the less than desirables, right? The prostitutes that go missing in astronomical numbers, right? The drug addicts, the children who are, I mean, yeah, every now and then they might find some like classic and sincere and such, but for the most part, they do stay away from POC children. And indigenous. You'll see them every now and then throw one here and there, right? But those they know, even if they share them, they're least likely to be sold for good attention, right? But they're not money makers. because the population doesn't want to see that. They're not really interested in the POC children or indigenous women, so it won't catch on and it's not really profitable. The ones that are profitable are beautiful. They're the potatoes, the Idaho 4, the summer wills. And that's the truth. They wait for the next it baby and the next it victim. And then they victimize and abuse and play soap operas in certain cases. Right? Down to ground level so far is unbelievable. If you don't believe me, go look at all the other cases where your favorite creators are called out, told to get the entire shit fuck out of them or fucking shit off. Go look at all the things since and how other law enforcement's shutting them down entirely. There's a reason even Idaho 4, all this shit, that they don't want cameras here, they don't want shit there. Courts and lawyers and judges, they're catching on across the country, and they're catching on to how dangerous this group and others are becoming. Look at Karen Reed. Some of the group that leads right back here is involved in that shit. As always, birds of a feather, but they all kind of grew up here on the mean YouTube streets. Most of them for years together. They all generally start getting brought in from the background with trauma and hate channels too. People like that, well, they think shit like that's fun and entertaining anyway and can do it. But they enjoy and they get off on cruelty. They're also scammers, con artists, whatever. They can easily move into this realm. They can bully cancer patients to death in the drama community for nothing but clout. Shit, look at the millions here. Millions in just months on summer. I don't know what the tally's at now over the course of years, but it was millions. Just what could visibly, legally be seen within months. Hey, what do you think they do for that type of shit? Hmm? There's a skyrocket in subs, use clicks, get lucky in algorithms, get the right case, then really scam and con the hell out of people. So they'll do it in the background and push people to suicide or torment other cancer patients and shit to death just for drama subs, man. And little baby scams, right? Type things back there in that community. What the hell links you think they're gonna go to for all the money at stake in all these other cases? Setting up shit, fucking tampering with, destroying cases. Hell, you've watched them outright for funsies. Target and attempt to get us fucking murdered, bro. To take children, and they have, that are witnesses around Summer's case. To kind of, with them, that way, maybe they can tamper with them to where they can't be used or get access to them. Just like they've tried to do my little and others around. But look at all the other cases they're in and been told to get out of. Law enforcement's called them out. You don't have to believe me. Just go look for yourselves. Google is your friend. You can call me a liar all day, but I bet you're going to have a harder time calling these sheriffs, law enforcement, investigative journalists, real ones, over and over and over and over again inside of each of these cases, calling your favorite little creators out and such, and this exact group and others out. I mean, look at the pieces even Vanity Fair's done inside this group and on them. Look at it. Look at all these places calling me. Think they're lying? Hmm? You can call me a liar all day long, but you're not going to call a country of others, law enforcement, families, Dylan Roundsman. How about her? She a liar too. Cash's family, plastic and sincere, the sheriffs, police departments, feds, Quentin Simons, and Chatham. Which is more likely? Tragedy pimps are lying to you, using you all to do this while they make millions, and you actually help them keep cases from being solved, taking everything around them, keep victims, survivors, and fighters from ever seeing justice while you watch these creators make more victims, literally target people for murder, like target them to have them murdered, attempt to tamper with minors and minor witnesses around cases in ways that are horrifying. And y'all watch it for a minute. Over and over and over again. Also, note some of these creators have a tendency to try to get into females, right? In each case, it's been called out and known to its pattern. These aren't advocates, y'all. And they're keeping these victims, survivors, and fighters from getting justice. Their family from being able to lay remains to rest, to find peace, to find answers, to find justice. True story. Okay. You remember one day it could be you standing up in court, even for silly shit. You accidentally wrote a bad check of your own. Oopsie. Right? But you could be facing a landscape instead of court and judicial system that has changed or had to change and take away part of your rights to certain legal processes, rights to lawyers, requests, paperwork, information, public access that could help you in appeals processes or help you speak out if you think you really are being done wrong or some corrupt anything's wrong. Because these courts and law enforcement, all these things have had to put certain safety aspects in place that cut off your rights as a normal citizen, all because of fuck sticks and little specks of shit on the salad bar like these. Much like lockdown, MGL, JLR, and shit have already done to the entire state of goddamn Florida that the Senate uses rope-a-dope to take away every citizen's rights and to change and warp them in Florida. That's what little specks of shit on a salad bar. Remember one day it could be you just in an average court, speeding ticket, drunk driving charge, wrote your own bad check, something stupid, and then all of a sudden something goes real sideways and you have no way to call it out and you have less rights in courts, etc. All because realms like this exist, creators like this exist, and what they're doing around the country and world in open and active investigations, court systems, search groups, law enforcement, services like BCS, CASA, people, and I hope those places do start setting up better background checks or not allowing their employees, even in the healthcare industry, to have social media accounts of any kind. And if they find them with any, or hidden ones, because something's got to be done. Because these people are ensconced here on their extra time after work for funsies with a glass of wine, helping those like, oh, I don't know, Jenny and Adrian's the world and otherwise. And these creators, and you hear, what's his fuckface Turtle Boy being discovered with his source and like, the Karen Reed situation. Always, they all have their little sources, don't they? Like, you have those that here, apparently, we're somewhere around the Isaiah house. The boys, you have all kinds of shit. I'm not talking about the fake motherfuckers overriding Ziggy. Okay? I'm talking inside this group. You have a bunch of people accessing everything from healthcare records to records about our children. They're everything wrong. All of them, hunting them down. You have them in every aspect of our lives. And it's their helpful little sources and all these local little places, while the local idiots who work for these services think it's a good idea to be doing so. It ain't. So something's got to be done. They're going to bet employees better. So I don't. And that too is going to take people away from, and I don't know, accessing the free internet or so. Which ain't free, but you get what I'm saying. But it's going to come to a point where people that work at services of any kind, like they're in the healthcare industry, uh, they're going to have to not be, they're going to be disallowed or not allowed social media in any degree in order to keep clients and children and others that are safe. Something's got to be done. This is ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm out tonight after I watch a bit of Josh's, and I happened to see one of Summer's um, missing children's blips on a thing, right? Out of the corner of my eye. And where I was with others. And what I was like, wait, did I just see what I thought I saw? And I took a double take and I waited for it to flash up again. And it did. And it did not have her picture with it. And I slow blinked and I was like, what the I was like, how in the fuck are they gonna have these things blipping everywhere? And her picture's not even on it. Are you kidding me? I was heated. I was heated. I don't know why. My mouth fell. I was like, what the fuck? They were like, what? I was like, how? What is this shit here? I was like, they just gave a fucking description. Blonde hair, blue eyed, 3 feet. Yeah, real helpful. Describes every child below the age of 6. In America, really, because you know how many babies and children that age have blonde hair and blue eyes? Come on! It's like, where's your picture? Is that in the blip here in a minute? Where the hell's it at? Nope. I was pissed. So I don't know what the mission and national. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, I know what they're doing, but they're not running Summer's picture with her fucking information, with her description. I don't know why. I'm a little pissed about it. Whatever. Still grateful on her name and her description. Fine. Okay. So am I twitching at this? People are like, hold up. You know, Summer? I was like, yeah, we never really had this discussion before. Anyway, so, and I'm going to be very, very extraordinarily cautious about what I say. And, these people are like, we did too. I was like, excuse me. Information shared, realized quickly. Everybody around everything's known everybody for 14 generations. All the families, all the things, all the stuff. As far as it concerns I, them, etc., blah, blah, blah. Okay. My colleagues, you and both had the, oh, you're, and I'm like, yeah, how the fuck do we not realize this, right? Shit happens, right? Now, what happens next? What's happened a few times. More than a few around here. Have some else. Go, we witnessed. Now, I know that these people are telling the truth because I don't know what, because I was witnesses to them being witnesses for a very long time. But C and D were very unaware of connections. So I know they're not lying. Sharks. Okay. I know where all were positioned. I had my own concerns about situations involving all kinds of things and folks and stuff over the years. These are one of them. What was told to me tonight about what was witnessed in the state of Summer and her physically, the abuses witnessed by these people. I'm pretty sure if look to the extreme. And I asked, have you contacted the FBI? The answer was no. The answer was no. And it's because they're terrified. Because, and I'm also trying to watch my tongue here, so that it does not give who they are, all of them, away, or help out them. I know that I begged tonight for them to call the feds, and they promised they would. And they're going to try to get the rest to do the same. And I know they're telling me the truth. I know they are, without a doubt. But they're not terrified of the police or law enforcement. They are terrified of C&D. Because much like I knew with what I was witnessing for a long time, they were doing some really bad shit to another person, or 3 or 6, 12, much like their pattern holds. So I believe these people and why they have not contacted feds as well. Because I've seen this in patterns with C&D over the years, like I've told you all. And because at a certain period of time, I had my worry about things with these folks. They went so far as to full moves and asking for protection and others to guard and protect them because of how far C&D were terrifying. And it all leads right up to Summer vanishing, oddly enough. Almost as if, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. And that one of Summer's little blips is what lit that off tonight is not lost on me. If it hadn't been for that blip and it being all fucked and her picture not on it and me going, what the fuck is this shit? Out in a public setting, may have never known. And because of our very long history of being interwoven that C&D are unaware of, we thought strangers, right? At least one there, but we weren't. And it allowed full conversations to take place. And all I can tell you tonight is that I begged, I begged, I begged for feds to be called. Through the night, in the morning, first thing, whenever, and for them to reach out and contact all the others and to tell the feds that they are indeed terrified and scared and need protection. And that even saying that C&D were doing that to all of them and had them terrified to the level, and I kid you not, they used the word targeted them. It's like, the fuck? That's a word to use. And attempted, like most years, and with people I've seen them fuck over, fuck with, do dirty, they attempted to set them up and get ahead of them first. It's a pattern. I was like, look, even if that's all the feds take from this or anything, which sure won't be, I was like, it's gonna show the pattern of that behavior throughout the years. Please call the. I don't need to know all of what you all of you know. I just need you to make sure the FBI. And I left it at that. But I will tell you, I'm gonna keep begging. And I do think that they will. Because I was like, look, they could be kept safe. Yeah, just call. Even left and came back because I just couldn't. I was like, no, I need to ask just one more time for them. Just one more time. And I went back. I was like, please, please. And if not for Summer's fucked up blip, I would have never known. So, thank you, fucked up blips. What's Summer's name? The universe thinks. What's his name? It's a fucking funny. So I guess to all those, and I don't know. I don't think it's the stupid shit with this group at all. Doing these particular ones, but if not for that fucked up blip, because I can tell you for the longest time I didn't know this group was associated in part of the group of peoples and families, the intertwining of all of us that we've all known each other for decades and decades and decades and such. And that sounds weird, but if not for that blip tonight, probably would have never really been known. Yeah, this one I seen tonight, Alicia, does not have Summer's picture on it. It's one of the national award ones, right? And all it has on it is her description and no picture. I was pissed. I have no idea, Alicia. And I do not want to give this one's location out because it could put people in danger, obviously, who already feel like they're in extreme and afraid to come forward. And really use the word targeting and what's been done to them by Candace and Dawn, according to them, and I do believe because I witnessed things throughout all the years, and I hold receipts on it, so I can back up what is I can help back them up. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know why the missing children's shit is running blips with our picture on them, but they sure as fuck are. But at least her name's there in her description, though you've got a description of 3 feet on this one, I think it was that night, and blonde hair, blue eyes, and her name. Without a picture, that's not real helpful, but at least her name and her description say for fuck's sakes. But this one indeed is not sharing her picture. And I was told in settings tonight it's not the only one going around without her image on it for some weird reason. Mud pie I can because I've been witness to many of them. But it shows me they do hold what I think is a working together aspect, all this that I've seen enough of through the years. I don't know. It just solidifies, gives more pattern and behavior. What I didn't really need, because I kind of know already, but what these people hold is extremely important. And they feel this terrified and that they were targeted, their words, not mine, to this degree to where for a long time they literally had people guarding them and shit because of however bad. And they feel like they're in danger, and I mean that. Is wild, because usually C&D do it in a different way. So it's real fucking weird to me that they've made these people feel that they're in such extreme danger of harm that they've needed other people to guard them and have moved all kinds of things. And it's been done for this long. It's just weird. And it's really not. It's because I know these people, all of them, know one hell of a lot. And I'd say they, much like others, that may know a hell of a lot. Get screwed with the most. And those, but it's weird that it started happening to them at that degree and for a time period leading up to summer vanishing and for a long time. That's the strangest part because that amount of terrified is not typical with the others throughout the year. It's just, I don't know, find it odd. That's the odd. And that they're terrified. And that they use the word target and targeting. And until tonight, I don't think the idea that that could be done to that length prior to everything for some nefarious reason that might have something to do with something or whatever, I don't know, did not seem to hit anyone until everyone, yeah, might have a point. I was like, please call the FBI. Please, y'all. Begged. And I'll continue to, don't make any mistake about that, but these people, like all people, have a right to call in anonymously and get things prepared to do so and to get to safety after if need be. They have that right. So I begged, they promised. That's all I'm gonna say, but I found it. And the only reason I'm saying it in here is because A, that blip is fucked up. And I'm told several are, but just the serendipitous, weird nature of it. That if not for that fucked up blip, probably wouldn't happen. Summer sun, Joe, she shines. Her light shines. Little by little. One day. Anyway, I don't know, earlier yesterday, whatever you want to call it, I went and made like 2 or 3 comments in Floppy's room. He was talking some garbage about that call. The setup call that I want to pretend they're unaware of, and TM turning into the FBI like a good little girl after so many days. And Penny and Carl knew about and all this, and Benny did bother at first. It looks like to mention that they tried to use that against me as a form of blackmail, right? Um, so I'll give him that credit, but all that shit, dude. Fake Fed, card, team, slash Jiffy, Slay, whatever, right? And they're all still playing fuckstick games with it, acting like they all were part of or aware. And then he said they tried to feed that to Jody and she wouldn't bite. Yeah, it never made sense. I couldn't even figure out why in the fuck they were using it as a form of black. I knew that's what it was as they were saying it and doing it. Because it was, you know, a ball of blackmail that day in the following days. But, and you can see it when my Facebook's open, or if they ever want to show those vids. I was over for days being like, these motherfuckers are doing XYZ, but why would they give me a certain date to shut up because of? Right? And then that's kind of what made this group have to out it. Right? It was initially, I think, meant to actually propel the second marathon into full swing and more billboard bullshit. But that's why, because that's what the date I was given correlated with was the takeoff for the second. It's the first was crashing, and I was helping crash it, going out. But either way, then they had to figure out it. Right. But all those trying to retell and revisionist and fairy tale and swirl around it now, we're all part of it then. They just want a final stamp on it, skirt away from all their little parts in it, knowledge of it, and what roles they've played in this well-organized group online that is fucked up, fucked with, tampered with, everything Summer from as soon as her embryo was released. I ain't having it. They can keep rewriting and rewiggling and retying bows, trying to skirt away looking like the goddamn heroes while they're the bad guys who all had full knowledge and they just want to throw a penny out for shit. Hell no. Hell the fuck. I ain't down with it. But then Cher, I was right. She moved her date again. Guys, I was right earlier. She moved her date to tomorrow. Now she's trying to lure Dawn out with Josh's pieces. Plus, tragedy pimp using Josh's stuff. Because now she's got her own sudden, I'm turning on Dawn. I got everything to tell about Utah shit going. I'm sure it'll be hell in her lives over there. Like cow prices, $29.95 in the background or some shit. Anyway, also here tell cow lady, oh my god, rap and Jibba are harassing me. Harassment sucks. People are stalking me. Tragedy, oh my god. Right? Apparently at Dawn and Chet and Candace the other night, while doing a call-in, while calling me a fucking tragedy event, while taking up money to put our names in the tragedy event bucket and vote us off or in or wherever. So she's making money on my name, an avenue or an income stream. After I've warned her how many times to stop harassing and mentioning my name, defaming, slandering. Does that bitch own a TV mirror? Is she not taking me seriously? Now I often hate. I do, and I guess they think I'm never gonna do it. Because I don't, really. Because I rethink and I'm like, man, it's best to leave these channels, especially the ones around C&D alone, because I don't want to be seen as trying to silence, target, or mess with them. But I'm real done with that one. I've warned her. While she's over weeping about Hillbilly and rap and tarot cards in the mail and then taking up dollar bills, y'all, on the defamation, slander, harassment, and making me her income stream. And much like she did Summer at her vigil when her and Jinkies decided to write names on balloons for cash. How dare that fucking cow patty bitch be ever calling anybody else tragedy pimp and then charge it for our names, defamation and slander. Now, homie, unless you want to find yourself writing a cell beside Chillbilly and Rat, I've told you. I've warned you enough. I don't know, you think what you're doing is different. I don't bring harm, targeting, and danger to I, myself, my family, but it does. In ways it will never be brought to you. Other than your all's fuck stick games between each other as fucking stupid creators. We're literally hunted down by nutters across the world. Crazies can kill us like Pizzagate style, you dumb bitch. Stop. And if you don't stop, I will take your damn channel. And if you don't donate each of those dollars you made on my name, calling it fucking tragedy pimps of missing children's org, well, you ought to feel real bad going to bed. That's all I'm saying. Writing damn names on balloons at Summer's Vigil. Fucking passion. Bitch. Fighting in the goddamn parking lot, calling Robin names. Saying Summer's dead, you think C&D did it, but now look at you with your preferred meat, huh, Cal? You bring real harm and danger with your bullshit to real people in open and active cases in their communities where you brought your ass to writing people's name on it. And now you're taking up money on people around her realm's names. With C&D in tow in the room. Weird times. I don't want to hear her whine about Chile and rap one more goddamn time. I really don't. But I'm about to take her fucking shit. I'm not even kidding. And it won't be to tamper with, silence, anything else. It'll be to do what's best for humanity at this point. And I'll be damned. I'll be damned if she's gonna help target, fuck with us, slander, libel, harass, defame, and make money off of it any further. I think they've used our names to torment and sit around and make enough goddamn money. And they've definitely done so off Summers. Balloon bitch. I've warned her. How many times y'all heard me warn her lately? Enough. More than enough. More than enough. Anyway, so, yeah. If not for that blip tonight being entirely screwed up, so maybe there's hope in there somewhere, even if it's just to put together more patterns, more behaviors. I know these people, this collective, they hold important things. I don't know what all, but what all was told to me was damn well enough to make me vomit my ears, to chug out smoke and fucking fire. And for me to accidentally semi-have sentenced you people's asses. Not paying. But I begged, 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 and I'll continue. But I think they mean it, and they will be doing what they need to talking to. But if not for that blip being just a little flawed, right? A little wrong, but wrong enough for me to be like, till I see flash up there and for it to be the right second because I was getting ready to turn and I probably wouldn't have played. I didn't even know it was there. And then to make a double take, because I was like, wait, what? And then be like, hold up, Nat, what? And it's missing the picture. And then to be super pissed after standing there and be like, hey, yeah, you're seeing what you're seeing. It doesn't have Summer's picture on it. What the fuck? And then being told that it's not the only one running everywhere without Summer's picture attached. I'm like, what the hell? So I don't know what's going on with those blips, you guys, but apparently they're running without Summer's face. I don't understand it, but not in contact about that either. I don't even know if like the picture portion. I don't know. I honestly don't know because they're running quite a few missing on them, and but they've got pictures on the other missing, just not Summers. I don't understand why tonight all the rest had their pictures, but then when Summers would come across, hers wasn't there. Please, Death Cat. Please, like 2 more days or something. 3. I don't want to discuss this. This is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I don't want to. I don't want to be part of this in the least. This interaction makes me uncomfortable. Okay, like you're cute. I love you, but hands up, no biscuits. Damn it. I've been chosen by the Death Cat. Y'all seen it. What you're hearing now is Death Cat is on the table in front of me, flopped over, making biscuits on everything, like she did when she brought my one dog back from death. After coming around him for, you know what you've done. Don't look at me like that. No, I'm not. I'm not. We're not interacting at this level. You're more welcome to eat, toys, play with other kitties, but me and you can't have a relationship. I have shit to do. And I'm sorry, but death, whatever death comes from, is going to be scarier than you. Alright? No offense, Fuzzy. You're not large enough, and your claws aren't big enough. Get. No, I don't want to discuss this. Quit touching me. It's too soon. See it? You see what's happening to me right now? This is what the Grim fucking Reaper looks like. Tell him, look at her making biscuits. These are the shock paddle biscuit makers. Look, all I'm saying is, I mean, I feel bad for Aunt. I can't interact with you right now. I can't do it. I'm still feeling some type of way. Oh God, please stop it. You're on the whole keyboard. I can't deal with this. See, now you're just forcing me. This is abuse. I don't want to interact. Okay. Fine, okay, fine, I give up. Whatever. Just kill me now, cat. Make friends or something. It's fine. I've got you. Just make all the biscuits. Hell with it. You should be larger. And you're missing the side. I'm over it. I'm gonna need you to go back and retrieve this scary shadow fella from the river Styx I've known my whole life and walked hand in hand with. You and your little biscuit air makers there are not it. Look, just look at it. Look at it. Ow! Well, I got some beer lunch. Yeah, I didn't see. Um, and death by P being my way out. Right? I just didn't see. And I know y'all know what I mean by the initial. Just didn't see. It's playing. Look, you're pity pawing my cigarettes and lighter hard enough that I'm afraid you're getting ready to take one out and light it. Thank you. Well, if you don't see me again, you'll have cat did. Cat is fucking harbinger. Telling you, you don't need a surfer or one need it. You need a four-wheel. That's what you need. Don't look at me like that. Have you thought about going back where you come from? Maybe. Maybe you're missed. I don't know. Or something. Y'all think I've been joking. This cat does not normally live here. Just does its thing. Whatever, bro. Well, I'm the Grim Reaper here, fella, lady pal guy. We're gonna go for the night. And go maybe touch some buttons. There's a few things I've been trying to get through. I want to try to avoid the cat. No cost. Serious though, guys. For next, you make sure his cat gets a good home and a nursing home. And it goes with a note. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Imagine death shows up and death looks like this. What the fuck? Whatever. Anyway, and I think it's Cody time. The others losing their shit and I hear them coming in. So I may go listen to them for a bit. Walk around. Get a little bit of fresh air in. I can't believe they got those BLIP screws. But at least their name and descriptions. And that counts. It's just so weird the way things work out sometimes. The little things, right? The little things. You never know. You just never know. Anyway, guys. I have a few more things to say, but I'm just going to make this one short. And yes, I'm Harbinger Kitty here. Are my pals. Alright, I'm going to try to buy it off a little with some kitty treats. Just one more day, good sir. Anyway, nah. So I'm good, all the paperwork's in and done. Anyway, y'all, as always, please share Summer's picture information, color by her name. Okay? And y'all know what I mean when I say information. I don't mean any of us around the community here, etc. We're not the NLBLs, we're not the information. Please stick with information from law enforcement, local surrounding agencies, FBI, TBI. Remember, they do have a helpful Q&A session in section up if there are questions, where you can go with just click a button or two and make yourself aware of so many basics that these tragedy pimps here can't keep misleading you and mind fucking you and having you all over the place, at least to a certain degree. Okay? At least help yourself and help Summer to the degree. keep them from being able to give you bad basics, okay? And using you and having you all doing the chaos machine thing, alright? But when you share someone's picture and her name, stick with local law enforcement, surrounding agencies, TBI, FBI, okay? Not YouTube, not social media platforms, not anybody but law enforcement, local investigative journalists, and by journalists, I never mean in jail or in Bullhorn or Enton or Nation or Graces or any of that variety, okay? I assure you, I don't. Alright, so, please share her name, picture, information, alright? And as always, please, if you don't mind, share the DV universally and signal for help it can and does save lives. And the more people learn it and recognize it, the more lives it will save across the board. Not just in DV or abductions, kidnappings, essays, but those with disabilities, like mine, speech disabilities, those who are nonverbal, stroke patients, people alone at home, choking. I mean, you name it. You can save, especially as tech catches up with, like 911 centers and things too. Um, Man, the amount of lives that alone can save. It is just endless. One day we'll all catch up together, but it can and does save lives. Please share it. Alright. Um, anyway, y'all, as always, remember that if you can, throw in, a little pebble here, a little spark there. You'd be surprised how far little things make a splash, light up, travel the world, change a life, save one, end up a tsunami across the world, starting as a ripple here. You may never know it, may never see it, but everything has a beginning and an end. And you never know what the simplest things can do to change the entire world around you. Alright, guys. Y'all have a good morning, good evening, and good night. Peace, love to all of you all. I hope you're surrounded by those you love. The fuzzy things you love. Warm blankets or cool ones, depending on where you are in the world. Whatever makes you happy. Y'all have a good night.